right, so I just came out of a parent-teacher conference, and I want to assure our teacher friends, sisters, cousins, brothers, aunties, grandmas, let's be honest, we don't have a lot of combative parents. Okay, I'm speaking from my experience. If you really look at your combative parents, look at the percentage versus how many parents you never even hear from, or the parents who are supportive of you, okay? So don't allow that combative parent to kill your joy. And as a result, parents, you have to be very careful how you approach a situation. And let me give you an example I just came out of. So I just came out of a conference. We kind of already knew the parent was upset and kind of wondering about the child's behavior and our behavior. Like, is what the child's saying is not matching up to what y'all are saying, so let's have a conversation. But what I love about that particular conversation is the parent wanted to hear, I've heard my child's side. I want to hear y'all's side. I want to hear it together. And she was hearing both of us. She didn't cut us off. She let us both say our sides. And then she put it all together and said, this is what needs to be done. That is how we should approach parents, a situation. Don't be so quick to go off. And that's why some teachers you may think are being negative or having an attitude. Some teachers are not there being negative and having an attitude. We are carrying trauma, which is why we should have therapy. Like, it should be a required group therapy sessions in all schools with teachers. Some of us, I'm one of them, and it took me a while to get healed from it. Some of us are carrying trauma from the very dramatic situations we've had with previous parents. So you're carrying that. Like, I realized for a very long time when I got called to the principal's office, hence my new professional memoir, I used to get anxiety. I used to get apprehensive because my first couple of years in teaching in the school district I'm in, I was constantly called in, and it wasn't for good stuff. Now, some of the stuff was my fault, I'm not gonna lie. But some of the stuff I did not know. So it was like, you don't know what you're doing wrong, and then you come in and find out, no, that's wrong, even though you thought that was something innocent. Case example, I did the stanky leg with my kids at a dance. I was called in for that. So when you're constantly being pulled in and called in and monitored, and then when they call you into the office for a good thing, you're like, oh, I want to. So that's why, and that's what all anxiety is. I'm wondering what bad is going to happen sometimes, and I'm harping on that. So I have come to be exercising my authority as a Christian, as a person of God. My coworker came to me and said, she felt very indifferent about the conference that was scheduled. And I said, you know what? I take authority of that in Jesus' name. We're going to have a good, productive conference. And we did. Now, it started a little rocky, but at the end of the conference, it came to, we want the best for you, the student, mom, teachers, counselors. We want the best for you. And as a result, we're going to hold you to a higher standard, and we're going to hold you accountable because we know what you can do. And parents, that's what we have to do. At the end of the day, the majority of us teachers, we want the best for your child. If you feel like your teacher does not want the best for your child, have a conversation, not yelling, not ostracizing, not belittling. Have a conversation. And if the conversation, you don't get the results you want after the conversation, then it's time to involve admin. Then it's time to involve a guidance counselor. If it doesn't happen from there, then it's time to go to the district office. There's proper channels to this.